Hello, Knights fans, and welcome to the first edition of the 2013 Knights Baseball Roundup. As you can see, we have a new host this year. I'm Chris Strauch, joined with the head coach of the Knights Baseball program, Gary Puccio.
How are you there, Chris?
Doing well, Coach. So
we
far,
still do have fans, huh?
We do
Okay,
still
right,
have
just
fans.
checking on that.
We
Okay.
do still have fans. We're 21 games into the season already. It's been a little hectic around here, trying to schedule this program, but we're finally here. You're going to hear from us here on out every week. Now, first things first, why don't you just give us let the fans know what has been going on in the last month and a half of the season.
Well, we're obviously struggling. We are, I think, 3-18 right now, which is kind of mind-boggling, but it is what it is. We're young. We expected that this year we were going to take a little bit of a hit, and we didn't expect to take the hit we've taken so far. Sometimes when you have young kids, it's real hard to get them to understand the consistency you need to be successful, and it just seems to be taking a little longer this year with the new freshmen. And obviously we lost a lot of quality players in Matt Holtzman and Ryan Kresge, J.P. Sherber, and Michael Eisen. And we basically played not even play. We basically have 4 seniors on the team, no juniors. And Kyle Weeks is the only guy that's out on the field every day that's a senior. Everybody, all 8 other positions right now are being held by freshmen and sophomores. And all of that kind of adds into the situation. I mean, obviously Eric Anderson's in the lineup every day, and he's our other quality senior that plays every day. But young kids struggle and young kids learn, and hopefully they're learning. But it's obviously been a lot harder learning curve than expected.
What have been some of the bright spots you have seen from your young team this year?
I think you got to start with Dylan Sprague. He's been really outstanding as a hitter for us this year. He's hitting 300 right now. Left-handed hitter, he's played short third for us. Really having a quality season for a freshman. He's been a surprise. We didn't expect him to play quite as well as he's playing, but it's a welcome surprise. He's done real well. Nick Cuno on the mound. He's pitched well for us. In fact, he's got 2 of the wins this season as a freshman. And Logan Frati, our other freshman pitcher, I thought pitched a really nice game yesterday. He was winning 1-0 when we took him out in the 7th. So there's hope there. Joe Roman hit his first home run last week as a freshman. So there's definitely hope there. Like I said, it's just getting to click with everybody together. And we've had some injuries too. I mean, I have to add that too. Not that you blame injuries, but the injuries matter. And, we're hurting at a couple of spots. I think we basically have 3 starters on the shelf right now. That's not helping.
Well, also too, this has been an absolutely horrendous spring with the weather, not getting outside enough, the cold, rain. I mean, how many times did we have to push back the home opener? 2 or 3 times at least. And you lost games where potentially guys could get some experience and play.
No, that definitely hurt too. And I also think, which is something I have to adjust next year, is I'm not a big cold weather guy when it comes to practicing outside, so I tend to bring them inside on days like that. And then, like you said, this year the weather's been so bad that we've played them, I think only twice so far this year we played in temperatures over 50 degrees. So because of that, they're not accustomed to being out there in that kind of weather, and that's my fault. So I realize next year, cold or not cold, we're going to have to be outside. There were a few times last year that the girls, I kind of got ribbed a little bit that the girls, this year, that the girls softball team was outside and I still took my guys in. So tactical mistake on my
part. This weekend, we're going to enter our 3rd weekend of NEC play. You've already played 2 conference series, obviously going winless, unfortunately, but you did play the 2 toughest teams in the league. What can your team take from that experience heading in from conference play here on out?
I don't know if we played. I know people saying they were picked to be the top 2 teams in the league, Bryant and Central, and they were both very good. And obviously, again, they didn't make too many mistakes, and when you don't make many mistakes, you tend to win. That's what it boils down to. But this week we're going off to Wagner. Wagner's a running team. They playing real well right now. They've won 5 straight. And we're going to have to stop their run game if we're going to have any chance of being successful against.
senior tri-captain and your starting second baseman Kyle Weeks has been having a phenomenal year at the plate. Can you talk a little bit about his year and the improvements he's actually made on offense compared from last year?
Yeah, Kyle was a clutch hitter for us last year. His batting average wasn't where it was this year, but he was always clutch. I mean, if he got 34 RBIs for us last year. He's right now the core of our team, and he's done a phenomenal job. He's hitting like crazy. He plays hard. You know, he's been to the College World Series when he was a junior college player, and obviously he was the main player for us last year in our playoff run. And I know he's struggling a lot because this is the first year, I think, since he's played freshman ball in high school that he's having a losing season. He's used to being on championship teams, playoff teams, and winning teams, and you know, as a leader, he's struggling with that a little bit because of the frustration of not being successful right now. But his individual play has been outstanding.
Going into this season, especially in conference play, starting pitching looked like it would be one of your strengths because you were returning 3 of your 4 starters. You had especially with the B&B boys coming back. So far, the rotation has been struggling. Can you comment on as to why you have not seen any improvements from the starting pitching?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. I think the cold weather and being inside, you know, when you're inside throwing, you're just throwing bullpens, you're not throwing live against hitters. And so your chance to get really sharp with things is affected. And I think the winter definitely affected us in that way. We weren't able to throw live against hitters as much as we like to. And I think that put them behind, and I think they're still a little behind because of that. Haven't been able to get comfortable yet outside between the cold weather and everything else. Hopefully we're going to see a marked improvement in that. We're definitely walking way too many batters. We're giving up way too many leadoff hits to start innings. And that's got to change. And they've obviously, we know they have the capability of doing that because they did it in the past. And Trey got a real nice season for us last year. So did Brendan Butler and Joe Borelli. And right now, all 3 of them are not pitching at the level we expect them to pitch at. We'd like to think that as the weather warms up, so will they. And we're kind of counting on that because I agree that the starting pitching was supposed to be one of the strengths. I mean, the bullpen's still been pretty solid for us, but the starting pitching has not given the bullpen a chance when they get into the bullpen down 3-4 runs every game. And that's one of the issues that has to change.
As we mentioned before, you're taking on Wagner this weekend in a 4-game conference series. This game will be played at the Richmond County Ballpark on Staten Island, the home of Staten Island Yankees. Friday's opener will be a 3 p.m. start. Saturday will feature 2 7-inning contests beginning at 1 p.m., while Sunday's series finale will be at 1 p.m. 21 games in, have roughly 30 games to go. A lot of baseball to be played, Knights fans. We'll be here every week from here on out, and you can catch every FDU baseball doubleheader on Saturdays at the Nimoy Family Complex. If you cannot make it out to the game, you can watch on NEC Front Row, which you can also find on www.fdunites.com. Coach, glad to be back here with you. Hopefully from here on out, we'll see some more wins.
Yep, hopefully we'll get to turn it around. We're going to keep trying, that's for sure.
Well, Knights fans, thank you for joining myself and Coach Puccio here on the first edition of the 2013 Knights Baseball Roundup. See you next time.